put just a tenner on that, honestly. But Willie, you only ever put £2 on a horse. But think, William said, just a tenner on that, to win, I'd have been laughing. But you only ever put £2 on a horse, Willie, and that's £1 each way at that. But think, William said. His eyes grew moist. He longed to be someone else. He wished his life was different. He couldn't even imagine it, feeling like a winner. The Darzine goes da-da, Johnny said, who was 4 pints in at the Royal Oak across the road. The Nouse gets stuck. Overridden with malfunction, the proles seek glory in the mire. Terry sought higher ground. He recognized the problem with the situation. He was judged not on the quality of his labor, but on the shine of his teeth and the flexibility of his worth. It's a goddamn popularity contest, he said. Worked there 6 years and they give me nothing. The TLs, they go out drinking, that's what it is. Buy them cocktails, give them cigarettes, then you'll find your promotion. Harriet sighed. She scooped the beans from the pan to the plates. Feed, fuck, die, such goes the rhythm of life. Terry stopped pacing. He sat down. His fingers tapped against the wooden table. There's got to be something, more than that. You've got me, haven't you? Harriet placed a plate down in front of him. She smiled. Why does she smile at me? Terry thought to himself. What's the big idea? Terry loaded his fork with beans. He started chewing and looked out of the window. Abraham, the postman, went by. Bright red jacket shining under the streetlights. Head down, headphones on, whistling as he walked. Can't tell if he's a fool or a genius, thought Terry. Sophia, the neurology student next door, finished reading the article. So it appears that as well as representing space and storing memories, the hippocampus also supports the function of imagination. When studying the mental activity of a rat, you can actually see what a rat might be thinking, essentially being able to read its mind. Sophia closed the laptop lid and found herself sitting in darkness. She sat still for several minutes and finally decided to call Johnny. Johnny was still at the pub, pissed, talking to himself. Ubermensch wears a dark robe, travels alone, sneaks into the Takamagahara, puts knowledge in one pocket and virtue in the other, returns, realizes he is no longer alone. Johnny's thoughts were interrupted by his ringing phone. Sophia, madame, my princess, he said. Sophia could practically smell the alcohol on his breath. Buy a lottery ticket, my love, Johnny said. For tonight, the world is turning specifically for me and you. William had spent his last £2 for the day. He opened the door to the bookies and the cool wind rushed around him. The smell of the chicken shop next door stank up the street. For a second, he paused. He wondered. He contemplated doing something that he'd never done before. He knew the path ahead very well. Microwaved shepherd's pie and 3 cans of mild. Jokes on the TV that he didn't understand. But what if he took a different path this time? He stepped onto the pavement and let go of the door. There was nothing in his mind. He could not dream up a different path. He put his hands in his pockets and began walking home. This pause, this contemplation, this brief moment of desire for change was all a part of his routine. Are you coming to the pub then, madame, my Sophia? Sophia was about to say no to Johnny when she heard the bed begin to rattle next door. Harriet and Terry had finished their beans, and Harriet wanted to make him smile. She was on top. Terry was staring at the ceiling as the bed crashed into the wall. His dreams of promotion escaped him. He submitted to Harriet. He submitted to his condition. He submitted to everything. Feed, fuck, die. Such goes the rhythm of life. Sophia rolled her eyes. The walls were as thin as her patience. you soon, she said. She hung up, put on her coat and went downstairs. Marvelous, my Sophia, Johnny said. He put his phone back in his pocket. Together we shall form a strong and stoic bond, a force of nature that compels even the trees to bow to us. We shall be King Romeo and Queen Juliet, and we shall grab death by his testicles, threaten him with existence, and make him quiver like a defecating dog. William put on the TV. He put his shepherd's pie in the microwave. He cracked open a tin of mild, unbuttoned his trousers, and leant against the kitchen side. Abraham got home, took off his headphones, took off his bright red postman's jacket, and hung it on the empty chair. He put the oven on, and he took out his notebook and pen, and he sat down at the kitchen table. He opened the notebook. He clicked on his pen. He wrote a sonnet for his wife who had died of leukemia almost a year ago. It was the 318th sonnet he had composed for his dead lover. It went like this. Love of my life, I know you heard it too. I listened to our song again today, whilst coming home, walking the quickest way, so I could be back here thinking of you. You know, every day I can hear you sing, the way you sang in the shower each night, all proud and strong, and colourful and bright. I hear you still, it's a magical thing. Though sometimes your voice haunts me, and I ask, stop talking, stop moaning, just stop it all. I'm sorry I drink milk out the bottle, but without you there's no need for a glass. I think always of your beautiful eyes. Scold me less, or every memory dies.